Hello everyone, welcome to PSIR 300 Plus channel. Today our topic of discussion is Miss Shaik Hasina, the ousted Prime Minister of Bangladesh at this point of time. She's buzzing around in all the news media, news channels, not for the good reasons, but for very bad reasons, which at this age she would have never expected that she will be in this particular loop of so saddened and bad state. At the age of 78, she might be having the dreams of love from the Bangladeshi people across the countries, but she is now in India taking a political asylum and hiding herself from the media, from the beloved ones, from the Bangladeshi Awam itself. So let us now just see some of the visuals on the YouTube, on the social media, what is being trending on her. So you can see here the Times Now channel has said that Sheikh Hasina is in the undisclosed location. And here you can see the Hindustan Times have said that US is behind the Bangladesh regime change because she is very close to Mr. Modi ji and has very good ties with India. Now you can see this is 3 days back news where the Republic Bharat, the so-called Arnab Goswami's channel, okay, will Sheikh Hasina be set free or face capital nothing but death punishment? Okay, you can see it is just 57 people are watching on the first post. Sheikh Hasina's last message before conviction means before she was being given the death sentence. Okay, and she just told one thing to the public that I don't care what sentence is being pronounced on me, but only Allah can, and only Allah can end my life. There is no one else on the earth who can take my life without finding that I am guilty. That is what she said. So you can see that she is buzzing around on the internet for a very bad and saddened things. Let us now discuss into detail. So we'll begin our lecture with her career details. We'll also talk about criminal charges against her. We'll also talk about India's asylum to her. We'll also talk about what her son commented with regard to the verdict given of death sentence to her. We'll also talk about India Bangladesh have got extradition treaty. What does it mean and how is not applicable to Miss Sheikh Hasina? We'll talk about that also. Death sentence is given by International Crime Tribunal. We'll also talk about what are the next options she has if she is given this death sentence. Okay, one by one we'll cover each and everything. First of all, I would like to also tell you about why she is in India, why she has been ousted from Bangladesh being a prime minister. Okay, so she is now 78 years of age. Okay, she is being tried in her country without herself being present over there. So every trial, whatever is happening in Bangladesh against her, is under her absence because she is in India. The charges are very simple against her. Charges like crimes against humanity for allegedly ordering a deadly action against student demonstrations in mid 2024. Student demonstrations in mid 2024. But as simple as that, she denies all the allegations and has been in India since fleeing there following her ouster in August last year. She just fled the Bangladesh and came to India. India provided her with a lot of security and gave her space to just prove her innocence over a period of time. So what has happened? Let us discuss about that particular event which has actually led her to come out of Bangladesh or fled the Bangladesh. She ordered a police firing to quell the protester demanding the end of reservation for the descendants of freedom fighters, and which they call in English as Muktir Jodhas. Means 1971 when the Bangladesh Liberation War was happening. In that war, a lot of Bangladeshis have also fought and they died. And to their kins, to their children's, there is still reservations going on. And the present generation of the Bangladesh are demanding that they don't want the reservation to be continued even after 70, 80 years. So there was a very large protest. You can see in this clip, in this clip, in this clip, in this clip, a large youth protest has happened in Bangladesh, and the protest went violent. And in that particular case, Sheikh Hasina, the then prime minister at the time, has ordered police firing on her, on them. So nearly about 250 students died. Lot of them have got injured. Some of them are university leaders. How can a mother or father figure of a particular country you just order to kill your own children's? There is something which is politically uncovered here, which you don't want the people to know. There's something that is stopping you to take out the reservation given to the Bangladeshi people or the kins who have already served in the military and lost their life and wanting reservation. There's something is going on that made you to propel, that pushed you to order the firing but did not succumb to the demand. Okay, so this was all about her. Student demanded that Bangladeshi people who has fought for the Bangladesh liberation war, their kin should not be given what reservation. Sheikh Hasina did not order a committee, did not order a dialogue with the students. When the students went on protest, rampaging and violence has been done, she ordered to fire. Okay, that led to deaths. You can see here in July 2025, Hasina was sentenced in absentia only. She was trialed. The charges was framed against her by the courts. Okay, with regard to her statements, with regard to her orders to start firing on the students. So charges were framed against her way back. Okay, she got outside when she fled the country in August. So July was the event. In July, the charges were framed against her by International Crimes Tribunal for the contempt of court. The contempt case stemmed from a leaked audio recording, which forensic analysis have also confirmed it as genuine, in which Hasina allegedly said she had a license to kill 227 people, which is very, very bad. That's what I'm talking about. A father and mother figure of like you shooting the own awam is not gonna happen that way. In June 2025, the tribunal indicted her on 5 counts of crimes against humanity tied to July-August 2024 uprising of youth against the quota reservation for the military people who have served and their kins. Include charges of incitement, complicity, and conspiracy. All of these charges was framed against her by the International Crimes Tribunal on November 17, 2025, that is on today. She was sentenced to death in absentia again. She is not there, but the sentence has been pronounced by a tribunal for those crimes, as reported by the Borders and Reuters channel. Okay, right. Now, Sheikh Hasina has been sentenced to death, and what was she convicted of, and what happens next? Hasina is currently in New Delhi. She fled on August 5, 2024. Last year, a mass student-led uprising happened. Despite escalating legal and political pressure from Dhaka, she has self-imposed exile continues under the protection of Indian authorities. She don't want to go. She don't want to come out. She don't want to face the media. She just told to the Modi ji, sir, I just want to be in India. Just give me a place to have. Give me a place to sit. I'm not going out anywhere. I'm not going to expose myself. I'm not going anywhere, even to the Dhaka. So Modi ji, because as she was very pro-Indian, she understand our culture very, very best. Since the time she was there was never a problem with regard to India-Bangladesh relations. But you know that the new UNIS-led government, interim government, has got a lot of issues with India because it is being run by extremist Islamist. So we know exactly what the work is, what is going on. Her son has said, who is in Washington. I don't want to take his name, but still it is there. But I don't want to show his face because that's not good at this point of time. Sajid Wazed, her son. He said from Washington that what exactly going to happen, what would be the verdict, we already know. They are televising it, we can see on the channels about my mother. They're going to convict her, they're going to punish her, and the punishment will be very harsh, so they are going to convict her with death. What they can do to my mother even more. My mother is very safe in India, and he has thanked Indian government so good and said that's it, because of you my mother is safe. Just imagine a pain of a son who can see her mother is being sentenced to death and maybe convicted in future also. No son wants, and I would have been fallen in the feet of the Prime Minister of Modi ji to protect my mother at any case. So that's what he has been doing. And he said very rightly also that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been treated very well by the Indian authorities, and he thanked her. Okay. Now, India-Bangladesh has got extradition treaty. Extradition treaty is nothing but when a country's person has created any crime and fled to some other country, so that country should deport that particular person back, because the country, in the native country, he has done a crime. Okay, and after the crime has been like disclosed or discovered, he fled. So that is what happened. India and Bangladesh has the same extradition treaty. So whoever commits a crime in India fled to Bangladesh, Bangladesh deport the person to India, and whoever does any crime with regard to in Bangladesh, if he happens to be found in India, Indian authorities will deport or give it to the Bangladesh. But there are, whenever we are writing about treaty, obviously there are some exemptions will be there. There are some important characteristics will be there. In one such characteristic is, okay, the treaty does not apply to those particular events, those particular instances where the extradition means sending the person will not be allowed. Where extradition is what? Politically motivated. So Indian government think that whatever is happening with the Sheikh Hasina is politically motivated. So Indian government can reject Bangladesh government demands to extradite her. Okay, according to the clause in the India-Bangladesh Extradition Treaty signed in 2013, came into force in the year 2016, India has rejected the request of Sheikh Hasina's deportation to Bangladesh, citing the reason that the complete trial of her is politically motivated. The extradition treaty also have a long list of crimes that would not be deemed politically motivated. It includes murder, kidnapping, bomb explosions, and terrorism. All of these are not politically motivated. If any of these are there, they would have sent as early as possible. But she has not done any of it. It was a executive decision that she has performed. So on the basis of that, whatever is happening against her without any trial, without any fair trial, and moreover, she's asking to go for a international court of justice trial. She says that I want to be heard in international courts of justice. She said it very officially. She said that she'll not believe any of the Bangladeshi courts whatsoever because she found them biased and partial. That's why she's asking that she want to go to international court of justice, and there she will be putting her all the defense. But here, back in Bangladesh, in her own country, she has been already sentenced to the death. Political observers believe that Sheikh Hasina has found guilty already of murder and genocide. It would be very difficult for the India to make her to stay here for long. We need to deport her for sure. However, according to Clause 10.3 inserted into the treaty in 2016, giving proof of a crime will not be mandatory. An arrest warrant issued by a court of Bangladesh is enough for the India to actually deport Sheikh Hasina. Okay, so India cannot hold you, madam. You have to find different source. What happens now? Hasina can appeal the judgment only by appearing before appellate division of Supreme Court. So at the end, now the appeal to her execution will be rest on her presence in Bangladesh, which she is going to avoid for sure. Okay, I hope this is all clear to you. Make sure that you do subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and also do join my test classes, mentorship, test series, etc. So and so forth. Connect to me in this particular number. Let us have a demo session. I'll give you a very good strategy. I'll listen to you. I'll listen your all issues that you're facing. Let us talk and get over of it. Not just PSIR. If you want to talk about prelims, if you want to talk about mains, I'm here to help you out in whatsoever I can do. But make sure that it's very important you take the guidance well, and let us move ahead and help to crack the examination. Stay tuned for more updates and current affairs. Signing off, your educator. Do subscribe to the channel. Do enroll in the course. Take care.